Hello. Hello, my beloved. How are you today? Doing good? Huh? Everything okay? No? Well, I know nothing's funny, but you know what? Things can change in an instant, and they do change in an instant. So, if by any reason you're having a bit of a challenge today, let me tell you, by the end of these next few minutes, you're gonna feel a whole lot better. I promise you. Um, I'm in preparation to make write a book, a new book, and the title of the book is this I believe. This I believe. And my motive behind it is, I'm well known in Brazil, and I appreciate that. But I take it as a responsibility for you, for you, that I think it's important for you to understand my theology. It's important for you to understand what I believe, what I don't believe. And that's important because you would not know my beliefs. You would assume. You would only assume that I have certain types of theology or believe certain things. So I'm taking it as a personal responsibility to communicate to Brazil and Brazilians what I believe. And the first chapter of this book is going to be what I believe about God. You know, that's a good place to start, don't you agree? What I believe about God. Well, I'm going to say it really, really straightforward and really simply to you. Uh, I believe that God is my Father. He's my Father, my daddy, my papa. He's my dad. He's my Father. While theologically and biblically, I believe a lot of things about him. I know he's the creator of heaven and earth and the originator of everything. I know those biblical facts about him. But I tell you the most important thing that I believe about God is that he's my Father and he's your Father and he loves you and he created you for a purpose and he has a plan for your life that doesn't discount you. He's not just come up with an arbitrary plan for your life. He created you for a purpose, and that the number one purpose is that you be his son or his daughter. That regardless of how you may know him in other of his attributes, which are many, many, but the number one thing that God, your Father, would be to you is that he would be your Father, your loving Father. He loves you. And actually, he loves you not because of anything that you can do for him. He, he's your dad, and obviously he appreciates things that you might do for him. That's reasonable. But if you do nothing for him, that doesn't change your value of who you are to him. So, chapter number 1 in my book, Who is God? He's my Father, and he's your Father. And more than anything else, he wants to be known by you as your Father. That's why he created you. That's why he gave you life. So he could celebrate you as a son or a daughter. And so you can celebrate him as your dad, your father. Believe me, there's nothing more important to him than he be that in your life. So, okay, are you good with that? No? I know it's not theological, really. It's more personal. But you know, in my life and my relationship with my father, things have become much more personal. And while I do appreciate and honor everything he does for me, I feel more love for him. In other words, I can say to you honestly today, if my father never did another thing in my life, if there was never another breakthrough, never another blessing, never another level of prosperity, and if he never did another thing in my life, I would not love him any less. You know, that's important to me. It's important to him, and I hope it encourages you today for me to share. That's who I am. You know, that's what I want you to know about me. That my definition of God is my Heavenly Father. Bless you. Thank you today.